Hey guys, what's happening? It is the Great Baldini. It is just about a little after 4:30 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, and this is just before the time I would normally do Sorta Scriptural or Sorta Scripture in the evening, about 5 p.m. On the West Coast. As you probably are already aware, it has been a very long day already, starting with Freaky Freaks this morning, and then Ancient Wisdom, and then a very long Globebusters, and just not feeling really terrific, as was, I guess, Bob also of Globebusters. We're not feeling well today, so we have that in common. Hey, Bob. Just commiserating. It's been a long day. And as such, I'm going to just kind of take it easy this evening, kind of relax a bit, and forego the festivities to some extent. However, I will say that, as you recall, there was a knock on the door earlier, friendly delivery guy, bringing 3 new tuning forks. So we're going to check those out real quick. I know I'm just kind of addicted by that now, huh? So fascination. Anyway, we're going to check those out, and then I'm going to run away because I'm super tired. Where has Poppycock gone? Okay, so Poppycock is still alive and kicking, sort of. So there was all sorts of scheduling issues and then illnesses. Rose wasn't feeling well. I wasn't feeling well. Schedules got crazy. And then, so we've been doing it on Wednesdays. Often we do it on Rockfin, sometimes on YouTube, sometimes elsewhere. And on Wednesdays. Secrets of Saturn is now only on Rockfin. And because largely because the censorship on YouTube has nothing to do with the finances of the situation. In fact, it's as you saw earlier. I don't know if you were watching, if you were joined the Globebuster stream, right? There's nearly 1,000 watching on YouTube and just about 150 on Rockfin. So it's certainly a sacrifice for most content creators to move over to that platform because there's far fewer people there. On the other hand, it is something that I support among the community because so many people have been so badly censored for no reason other than simply expressing their opinion or speaking truth. So, anyway, it is what it is. So in terms of Poppycock, Rose and I were just talking. She's again. There's some scheduling weirdness. We're going to try to figure it out, but I'm sure we'll do something. Because I love spending the time with you, and I think it's good to look at some of these things with, just sort of a tongue-in-cheek sort of view, and not always be so serious. You used a quote of mine? Oh dear, or was it mine, or was somebody else? You just got through with David's brother episode. Awesome. I love David. I need to call him actually. We're talking about David Best. He's been a guest on my show, and a terrific guy in the UK. Anyway, so what I'm going to do right now is just again go through these 3 new tuning forks. The interesting things about these, they fill in some gaps in the set, and they're all octaves of one another. It actually starts in the lower register, 32, then 64. So earlier I did a 34 hertz, and this is one of those, again, very low ones. But they're all in harmonic order, 32, 64, and 128. So we're going to check those out real quickly. And then, again, invite you to join us for Freaky Freaks every morning, not just weekdays, every morning, over on Rockfan at 4:20 on the West Coast. So figure it out for your time zone. We are UTC -8 right now, as we're in daylight saving time. So we got that going, which is nice. Okay, this first one, again, it's going to be a very low frequency. And as you can kind of hear the overtone there, the fundamental is actually very low. In fact, the fundamental may not reproduce well on your speaker unless you have a subwoofer because it is very deep. However, you will hear the overtones, certainly, but we're going to start with the fundamental and then move forward from there. Well, that's certainly an interesting one. certainly is interesting in that the fundamental is very, very low, but you can hear the overtone quite well on this, as opposed to the other one, the 34 hertz, which is really, it's a weighted one. So they're both weighted, but this has 6 weights on it. I'll play you this other one, and it gets right to the fundamental. You don't hear nearly as much as the overtones. This is the 34 hertz. Again, with that, you can just tell the very, 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 very low fundamental of that one. And that was, 36 hertz on that one. And this is 32 hertz. Yeah, 34 hertz on the other one. This is 32 hertz. But again, you can clearly hear the fundamentals, or rather the overtones, the higher overtones, which is that ringing, higher ringing. So that is the 32. Let's see if we try it this way. Do it. And then we'll move to the 64. And then the 128. That's a really nice one, that 128. So we have those to look forward to, and it's always an adventure. So I hope that you do join me every morning at 4:20, or you can always, of course, view the playback right there on Rockfin. You can just find my channel, The Great Baldini. And so we're still trying to figure out exactly how to approach what to do on this channel. I propose I will keep it until they kick me off, and maybe just make some satirical comment. Say, screw you too, buh. In any case. I do want to say again before I go, thank you so much, guys, for your support and your kindness since joining the community and being kind of a more public member of the community. I've been just stunned, and I'm so delighted and so pleased by the outpouring of support. You guys are just amazing. Got a couple of other, just a couple of great emails today. Thank you so much for those, and just so delightful. I'm so touched, really. You guys are amazing, and so I just want to thank you for that and say continue to support one another. Yesterday I talked a little bit about Miriam Yahushua, one of our friends in Romania who's had some issues occur, and I thought at first, I think she did too, it's just heat stroke. Turns out it's probably not. She ended up in the hospital with a temperature over 41 degrees Celsius. It's almost 108, so over 107 degrees Fahrenheit, and they don't know exactly why. And very concerning. So, of course, she's got to do a lot of tests, and I'm the guy who knows about tests, right? I've been going through it a bunch myself. Of course, she doesn't have insurance, and she's been doing what all of us talk about doing, which is getting off the grid, right? So she has literally stepped away. So she's got no bank account, right? No insurance, none of the stuff that that most of us in the Matrix would have. And she's been really, the tip of the spear in doing it, and I think she could use our help. And so I'm going to drop a link in the chat right now. This is a link to a video that she did a few days ago, this week, directly from the hospital. You can tell at the first she's rather upset, and because she doesn't want to ask for help. And then later, I think she calms down. And it's a hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, something like that. But it's kind of give you up to date on what the story is there. And in the description of that video, you can also find her PayPal. I think it's just paypal.me/Miriam Yahushua. And so I would just encourage, again, if you can't donate financially, just support her with your thoughts and prayers. They are effective and they are helpful. Show her that you care. Because I love the way that we care about each other. And those are the things that are important to me, even beyond how much we know about the world around us. Those are fascinating, but I'd love to know about the people around us. And it's so discouraging to see how bad people can be to each other. It's just, I love to see people when they're good to each other, right? It just kind of helps temper the disappointment that I think I experience in humanity with such regularity. And that you guys give me, some relief from seeing you guys and the way that you are and the way that you treat one another is fabulous. And keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I thank you for coming here and being a regular part of this community and being so encouraging to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. So again, I'm a little up in the air about what to do moving forward with this channel, that sort of stuff. And again, I so appreciate you guys coming here. I'm just so beat tonight. I just I had some ideas, some things to talk about, and I don't have it in me. And I think for the most part, you guys know where I sit on a lot of different things. So we'll just leave it there. And I'm sure we'll be back to talk again. But here would be my encouragement again: is support those who provide you with encouragement. Support those who encourage your growth, and help them continue. And then help those around you if you can. I appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I'll leave you with again a little bit of tune, the same one we started with. Very old number. You've probably heard my version of it. This is one of the earliest versions. I think this was recorded in like 1991 or 2, something like that. And this was with the full original band with Joe on guitar and Jim on drums and me on bass and keys and backing vocals and that sort of stuff. It's called Still. Hope you enjoy it, and I will see you guys later again. Thanks so much. Sorry if it's a little anticlimactic, but I just whooped. All right, have a great night.
All of the ends of the earth, night after night. right.